Right on. Right on.
Here we are on the last lap of SZR Summer races, and we have some famous name up in the top 10 here, I would say, in the A group. We have 40, we have Ronsgaard, Quinten Lefay, and some Swedes, K. Sander and his teammate Andreas Grass from Team SC. And who else? D. Bailey, Martinez, he's riding a C Power, so he won't be able to get any position in the group. But D. Atwell also in this group, and Emil from Team Shock. It's a team from Malmö in southern part of Sweden. So this will be an interesting last lap to follow, I think. 40 is known to go hard, and I think he will wait until we go up the climb in the village, and then he will do some thing, I think. And then we will see if Quinten can follow, and the rest he's normally doing crazy efforts, so it's really strong. So this will be very interesting to follow. Here is also a small climb out of a volcano where they push real hard. J. Scott, I'm not sure if he's from the BRT or he's not. We'll take a look at Zwift Power to see. No, he's not in a team. Ronsgaard is BRT, and Atwell do not have a team, and Ford is not in a team either. Quinten is riding for Vision, and Sander and Grass in the Team SC, the Swedish team, and we have the Bailey from the TFC team. So now things are starting to heat up. Martinez is pushing in the front, we have Bailey following closely, 1 second behind, and let's look behind us, and where comes 40 at 9 watts per kilo, trying to close the gap, and Scott and the rest of the group is following, and here comes 40 flying. Maybe he's going already, or he will slow down. Now he's keeping it steady at now it's down to 5 watts again. Just 5 watts per kilo, that's nothing. Now he's keeping it up, 5.5 up to 6 watts per kilo, but they have Martinez helping them, I would say, or else the rest of the group seems to ride around 4 watts per kilo, so Martinez is dragging the rest of the group up to 40 again. And 168 beats per minute on 40. Bailey is cruising at 138. That's very low. 182 on Scott. Ronsgaard 169 on Sander. Emil is 180, and Andreas has been dropped of the group. Okay, so Quinten is the last one of the group here, or Emil at the moment. The group is getting smaller and smaller. Andreas is now 1 minute after. So let's keep a close eye on 40 here, because I think he will make a move either on this little climb here, or at the climb out of the Italian village. Here we go, Scott 8.6, 8.9 watts per kilo, 40 the same, and Sander closely following, but he's 40, and Scott is getting a small gap there of 4 or 5 meters. Quentin is trying to close that down real quick or he will be gone. And now they are suddenly just 3 in the front group here. Sander is trying to close that gap also. 8.8 watts per kilo. Now he's back with that 4-man group here at the front. Ford is steady at 6 watts per kilo and Scott closely following each other, and Sander is in the middle and Quentin is hanging on. Bailey is also closing it down the gap with Martinez. Emil is dropped 4 seconds back now. That was the nail in the coffin for him. And here comes the group now. Bailey 5 watts per kilo. Dropping it down to 4 watts now. Martinez still up at 5. So probably they will wait now until they climb out of the water tunnels for the last push towards the finish line. And 40 is back at the front again. I think, or where did he go? Oh, there he is. Sorry. Ronsgaard and Emil 18 seconds back. Quentin, they are a 6-man group now. So these 6 will fight for the medals in today's race here. Martinez is out, so there is just 5. So we have J. Scott, 40, Bailey, Sander, Quentin Lafay, and Ronsgaard is out of the question. Is 20 seconds back with Emil. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders, 40 and Quentin. A lot of strong guys here. 40 I believe is the strongest. He's crazy strong rider. So I will bet my money on 40, I think. 158 on 40. Bailey down to 127. That's can't be right. Martinez 152. Scott 172. Sander 158. And Quentin 155. So quite even. There is Scott, who is a little higher, but he might have a very high heart rate. Let's take a look if he has that recorded. No, that's it's a junior. Okay, that's nice. That's nice to see a junior here in the A group. 64 kilos. Quentin Lafay 61. 40 75. Sander 76. Emil has been dropped. He was 58 kilos only, so a very light rider. And what about Bailey then? Bailey. Bailey is 175 max, 83 watts per kilo. Sorry, 83 kilos. Heavy and 4.6 watts. Sea rider, okay. Has a small gap. He says he's an A here, okay. So he's riding the correct category. That wasn't Zwift Power, that is marked as C. Okay. So then he's riding in the correct group. Six riders here. And 5 that is have the chance of the medals here. And now 40 up to 7 watts. Maybe this is the place where he is trying to break things apart. Quintin is on his tail. 6 watts per kilo, closing that gap quickly, not leaving any gaps for 40, and that's very wise, I think, to stay as close as possible on him, because when he's going, it's going to be hard and fast. So we are coming closely to the climb out of the water tunnels, and then that things are going to happen. The last kilometers to the finish line. And now we see Emil and Ron Skard about a minute back of this 6-man group here. And let's see what Bailey is doing now. Scott up at 11 watts per kilo, that's 750 watts. Trying to get away from the group now. Bailey trying to follow at 9 watts per kilo, 47 watts. Sander same, and Quintin on the back there 5 watts per kilo. And Scott is getting a big gap now, 204 beats per minute from Scott. That's a crazy effort of him. If he can hold it, if he can hold them away. But if he's going to continue like this, then he will probably take this. Now Quintin up at 9 watts per kilo, starting way out, trying to close that gap down with the group following it at the same watts per kilo. Or is Quintin getting a small gap also? He's also getting a gap there of a few meters. Scott is down to 7.5 now, 400, almost 500 watts. Sander and Quintin Lafay following closely. Let's have this a look so we can see what's happening. Here they come, just a few hundred meters from the finish line. Quintin down to 3 now, 40 up to 5. 40, and they are a 4-man group there, so Scott will probably take this. Bailey is going up to 6 watts per kilo now. Here comes Scott towards the finish line. Bailey and 40 side by side here. 40 is getting the better of Bailey, and Quintin on the 4th place, with Sander on 5th and Martinez on C Power at last place. Oops, that was not good. Oh, there we are. Sorry about that. I was trying to go back to the other group here. Here they are, Emil and Ron Skard, coming in together as a pair. And Emil is at the lead, starting to wind up, 4.4 watts. Ron Skard is cruising, just following his wheel. Ron Skard is almost breaking his wheel, 1.8 watts per kilo. Emil is just cruising. Ronsgaard is doing nothing. Now things got to happen if he's going to pass him, but I don't think he will. So he will let Emil come in before him. So well done to both of these guys. Trying to see the next one in the race here. Which is not that easy, because I think they are out in the water tunnels. Oh, here I am. Here is Andreas. Andreas and David. I'm not sure if it's David Atwell, anyhow. And they are side by side now, finishing up their race. Andreas is in the lead at the moment, with Atwell a few meters behind just. Atwell is trying to close that gap down again. Andreas is keeping his watts up to 5.5. Here comes Atwell pushing 4.5. Now closing in. And he's going. And Andreas is not. Andreas is. Oh, failure. Some failure with his bike, I believe. So Atwell will win over Andreas here. Not sure what happened there, but he dropped down to almost 0 watts. Oh, he made it over the finish line anyway. Are there no other? Here comes King. Probably not in the race. Waiting for some more riders to come in. There should be some B riders coming soon, I hope. Nice to see the finish of the Bs. So I'm trying to wait for them here. Now the rain has come to Watopia. Trail and Tarmac and PX, C. Broughton, M. Cox, Ricky Klingwall, Andreas Karlestam and Simkis Linko. Lots of riders who should. Here they are. Here they are coming in. Trail and Tarmac is by himself from Australia. PX 2 seconds back, trying to close it down. And we have T, SZR. Not sure PX will close that down because Trail and Tarmac is pushing things up, so he won't be able to catch him. Here comes T, SZR, M. Cox from the BRT team. Let's give him a ride on. Give T also a ride on there. Then we have Walden Simkis. Here comes the Bs. Here is the front of the Bs. M. Cox, Voldum, Simkis, Klingvall, Linko, Karlestam. No, Karlestam is not in that group. Yeah, well, yes. Okay, so this is the group. Voldum is 9 seconds ahead of him. M. Cox will win it. Sorry, he was 38 seconds ahead. So, and for the second place in the Bs, this group here will, or maybe Voldum will also make it because it's 8 seconds away from the rest of the group. But they are up in the red numbers here, pushing really hard. 8 watts per kilo. Klingvall is trying to follow with Simkis 1 second back. Let's take a look at this way. Here comes Simkis at 9 watts per kilo. Oh, Linko. And Simkis, there we are. Got passed by Simkis there. Yeah, and Karlstam comes here at the last place of the B sphere of the B group. Here are the next: Barker, Alex Gold, D Tyler, and B Cito. S De Winter, who is also in the race, I believe. And no sprinting here. I think Winter will take this over Barker. There are just a few minutes, but it was too late. Tyler, Alex, Cito will come in here. Matthews, is he in the C's? Let's take a look. Matthews. Cito was in the C, but he was way over limit. So Fredrik Örnlid should be very close now. Örnlid there is the first C rider, I believe. Örnlid, let's be on the correct player. Rider, can't even give him a ride on. And here comes a big group with Örnlid will win in the C's. And then we have Nordqvist cruising in at 2 watts per kilo. A Otten in the B's. And the first D rider will be FD Winger, and he is a couple of minutes back of these riders that are cruising in now. A Otten closing up his race. Let's try and go back and see if that was not good. Where do I go now? Sorry, trying to go back to the finish line and then turn around like this and do a U-turn here, and hopefully I can, yeah, somewhere here. C Cordery, Alonso, Morris, C Riders, Dockrell coming in as a 4-man group here. And let's see what happens between these guys. Cordery is going in the rain. Alonso trying to follow. Here comes Alonso flying. Not sure, but he will pass him. Yeah, and Morris just after that one. There, they passed. Here comes Bunting. Has Rika. Okay. And Bunting. Where am I? Okay, the first D rider is J Just, but he has about 3 watts per kilo, so he will be upgraded. But Bunting is coming in now, and let's see, they are just 3 minutes or so ahead of the first Ds. Är du klar nu, Axel? Here comes the first D rider, unfortunately over limit, so he will be upgraded to C class, I believe. And then we have D Sanderson, 10 seconds back of him. Here they are, finishing up their race. M. Carlson, A. Anutis, Antunitis. Okay, Anutis goes. M. Carlson trying to follow. M. Carlson is no, they are. I think Anutis won that one. D. Green. Don't think these guys are in the race. Trying to wait here close by to see when the riders are coming here from the right. There is no one there at the moment. Oops. Still no one coming, but the next D rider should be coming closely, I think. And we have the J. Loof. He should be quite close, I believe. And he will be the first D to win the race, I think. And then we have R. Pierce and F. D. Wenger. And Ayton, Kinglake. Here we have a Loof is riding with a C, but he's tag D in the race. That's strange. Okay, so he is a C rider, and then Pauquet, the German rider, is the next one, I believe. He is marked C and Swift Power. Okay. So maybe he is also over limit. Dwenger should be there. Let's see if I can find him then. Here. Here's a rider riding with the correct flag. So, Pierce, I'm not sure if he will make the limit or not, but Dwenger anyhow will. So I will give a ride on to him for that. And after that, I will thank you so much. I will change my clothes and be ready for the SZR Sub 3.0 in 30 minutes or so. So thank you very much for watching and have a nice evening. Bye bye.